Welcome YouTube to another video of tips and tricks and how to become a pro or like pro moves in the game. Pro moves are moves that no one is thinking about, and only the good player are knowing and playing and all that. Wow, you made that pro move. So there are some of them you kind of don't. This time I have some moves for Blackwing players, Infernity players, and Gladiator Beasts. So let's start with the first. Let's say I have a Black Whirlind on the field and a Royal Oppression, and I have in my hand a Blizzard, at least a Shura in the graveyard or another Blackwing. It's bad because of the light, yeah, you see it. And at least you have one Vio in the deck. Now, normally, if you would special summon Blizzard, your opponent will negate the special summon. If you use the effect of Blizzard, your opponent will negate your Blizzard with your oppression. But there's the pro move. The thing that happens is if you summon Blizzard, the Blizzard effect and the Black Whirlind effect goes on the chain. Go both on the chain. So I as an active player can decide which one goes first on the chain. So I say my chain link 1 is Blizzard, targeting Shura, and chain link 2 is Black Whirlind. So what happens now? Because the last thing that would happen is that Black Whirlind would... The last thing in the chain right now is the Black Whirlind effect. So my opponent can only chain on the Black Whirlind effect and not on the Blizzard special summon effect because he missed the timing. So in this situation I would special summon Shura in defense position and search my deck for a Vio. Of course, this only works if you have at least one target for Black Whirlind in the deck and if you do the chain right. The stupid player would say special summon Blizzard, use Whirlind and use Blizzard effect. Then your opponent would have the chance to negate your Blizzard with Royal Oppression and your ass fucked. So okay, I hope you recognize it. If you have Whirlwind and Oppression and you summon Blizzard and you have a Vio in the deck and you have a target, you can special summon the target. It could be game in some cases if you have Icarus attack or if you need more monster for, let's say, a Sirocco or something like that. That's kind of useful information. So let's go to the next. The next is for Gladiator players, Gladiator Beast. Let's say your opponent have a Stardust Dragon. Mostly you don't have a lot of outs for a Stardust Dragon, but there are ways to get around of it. If your opponent have, let's say he plays Blackwing and he has a Shura in defense position and you have a Secutor with an effect. So he was special summoned by Test Tiger or by another Gladiator Beast monster. So now I show you a way to kill the Stardust Dragon, which is nearly impossible for Gladiator Beast. If I attack with Secutor the Shura in defense position, in end of battle phase, I use the effect of Secutor and special summon 2 Gladiator Beast monster. And this is the good thing, they are special summoned on the same time. So let's say I special summon a Murmillo and a Igvest. And I have at least one Gladiator Beast card in the graveyard, in my case a Darius. Now we can do the same like Blackwing. I say the chain link 1 is Murmillo targeting the Stardust Dragon, the chain link 2 is Igvest targeting my Darius. Now your opponent can't activate Stardust Dragon because the last thing in the chain is Gladiator Beast Igvest effect. The same could happen with Darius. The important thing is that the last thing does not destroy a card. So if you would get, I don't know, Murmillo and Bestiary, then you're ass fucked because he will negate your Bestiary because it would destroy a card on the field. So let's say that's one situation where I can get rid of it. The other is if you don't have a Secutor, if you have Gyzarus, I don't have a Gyzarus right now, so there's a proxy for Gyzarus. You attack and get 2 and get Murmillo and Darius or Murmillo and Equest and do the same. You can always kill the Stardust Dragon. I think it's quite useful because in some situations you will need that and you will win because you know that. Because you can, I don't know, you can play around removers. Because 2 things goes on the chain on the same time and you as an active player can decide in which order. So now I come to my last info. This is more about playing with Infernities and building a good extra deck. A lot of players are playing Gaia Knight or Flamewell Urugwisa. I think these are very bad choices for level 6 synchro. They're playing it because they say, oh, the only thing I can do with it is to synchro to level 8. So now let's say I have Archfiend, Beetle and Beetle. It's a common situation after a gun. And now I want to synchro to a level 8 monster. And I have another launcher or anything else. Let's say I have a launcher. Okay. So now the first thing that I would do, or the Japanese players, I saw it at the Japanese players, thought about it and then found out what happened. So you synchro to a level 6 synchro. Let's say it's a Famous Rose. The Famous Rose is a plant level 6 monster with effects. The first effect is you can remove a plant monster in your graveyard to shrink an opponent face up opponent monster until end of turn. And the second effect is if it has attacked this turn, you can remove a plant monster, then shrink the rose herself and attack a second time. So the first effect is shrinking an opponent monster, and the second is attacking a second time. So it can make at least 3,300 damage. That's quite good. So the next thing is, if you synchro to level 8, I would synchro for, let's say, Infernity Dragon. Then I use my gun, special summon these both guys. Get the next gun, the loop, you all know. And then I synchro summon for the second rose. So, and that's the point. Now you have a plant monster in your graveyard from your first rose. So you can use the effect of Famous Rose. And that's broken, because you can run over Gors with the shrink effect. You can do at least 11,000 damage, which in my version I play Upstart Goblin, so it's needed for me. Or at least you could use Black Rose Dragon. Okay, I know it's very rare to special summon the Black Rose Dragon in this deck, but you could use the effect of Rose Dragon, so why would you play bad level 6 synchro monsters that does nothing in the grave if you have the possibility to play a monster that does something? So okay, this video took a very long time. I talked a lot about what else is to know. I will play the European National Championships because I got my invite from Konami. Ta-da-dum. Okay, you can't read it, but it says I won the qualification for the European Championship 2010 in Birmingham at 17/8 July. So I probably will be there. You can hit me up. You can ask me about decks or something like that. It will be a long time. I will try to upload more videos. But I'm not sure. I have a lot of decks, but I don't know if I want to talk about on YouTube because I want to win the European Championships, and so, you know, I won't show you all my secrets, but I'm trying to keep you on with new stuff. So hit the yellow button, check out Six's channel. I like it. It's like the best coverage channel at the moment and the only one. Yeah. and have fun while playing. So, see ya!